An average of 22 people die each day while waiting for an organ transplant. So here's the big question. Would you be willing to take a infected organ, a disease-infected organ, to save your life? Have a look at this. Ben Blake received his first liver transplant at 7 months. 26 years later, the donated liver started to fail and he found himself needing another transplant. But the liver transplant waiting list is long, and Ben had little time. The doctors told him he had less than 1 year to live. So his doctors came up with an unusual solution. Ben has been transplanted with a liver infected with hepatitis C, and he has been placed on a drug regimen that they hope will cure the disease. Doctors believe the benefit of the transplant outweighed the risk of Hep C. The procedure was covered by insurance, and they had to file an exemption because it was an experimental procedure, and Ben was one of the first in the country to receive it. If this controversial surgery is effective, could this help others on the transplant wait list? Everyone, please welcome Ben and his father, Duane, who join us via Skype. Gentlemen, welcome. Ben, in particular, you. First and foremost, Ben, how is your health today?
It's amazing. I feel like a brand new person. I mean, I look at every day differently, and I'm just really happy to be where I am now. Any bad numbers I had are no longer. I had diabetes before. I still have it, but it's actually gotten a lot better. Blood sugars are under control. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we're so happy to hear that. And give us a little bit of your mindset saying to the docs, you know what, I know that this liver is coming from someone who had hepatitis C, but I'm gonna take that chance because I need this liver. What went into your decision?
Leading up to it, I was getting really sick. Like, I'd work 2 or 3 hours and I'd have to sleep for a day and a half. I was just so tired. And I felt so weak that I was like, you know what? I'd rather take a shot at getting healthy than...
Well, and we're in a different time now in terms of with hepatitis C. We're in a blessed situation where there are now medications, or there's medication that can potentially treat hepatitis C that wasn't in existence a decade ago.
Whole new playing field. Ben had been waiting 5 years, couldn't get a liver. In this case, he went with the option that the docs at Mass General suggested, get a Hep C liver that we can treat. He got it within 3 months, and look how well he's doing.
We would have never done this before.
No.
For this medication, which is a miracle, and it's an oral medication, a once-a-day oral medication, which is, that's a game changer in and of itself.
Duane, I'll ask you as the father to have seen your son go through this and know that organ donation has essentially saved his life.
This is Ben's second transplant. He actually had his first as an infant, 7 months old. So the first liver got him through the first 20 years of life. But when he, and there was no life expectancy on a liver. We didn't know how long it would last back then in 1991. And so we're very blessed that we got such a long time out of the first one.
You know, we're so very happy that not only are you able to highlight this story, but most importantly, Ben, that you are doing well. And we wish you a long, happy, healthy life.
Yes.
Keep spreading this message. And I think the takeaway for anyone watching is it suboptimal to take a liver that's infected with hepatitis C? Yes. But it's because we have a severe organ shortage, not only in this country, but across the world. You can learn how you can become an organ donor by heading to our website. And like I said before, we can all save lives. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be in the healthcare profession. Everyone watching can save a life. We'll be right back.